Hello, I'm Ron Weber. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at TriNet Internet Solutions. We're based in Irvine, California, with offices in Washington, D.C. and in Dallas. And today I'm going to talk to you on the topic of Internet connected TV and more broadly about streaming video. This is a presentation that was originally presented at the Center for World Evangelism Internet Conference, which was in 2017, in April of 2017. And so I'm going to go through and present some of this material so that you can all benefit from it. First off, I'm going to talk about video as a powerful evangelism tool. I'm going to talk about available platforms, including Internet Connected TV or ICTV, and I'll touch on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire as options. Then I'm going to talk more broadly about video sharing and ultimately talk about live streaming video, including Facebook Live. So first off, why video? Well, in the context of using video and streaming video as an evangelism tool, video is very powerful. Why is that? Well, video can tell the story better than words. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and if a picture is worth 1,000 words, a minute of video is worth 1.8 million words. So second, video builds trust. One-on-one, it's a communication mechanism, particularly with options now like Facebook Live, where it can be a one-on-one communication mechanism. Video has often, in the past, been a one-to-many mechanism, but now with the social media, it can be really one-on-one. Third, video appeals to mobile users. Fourth, video is easy to access. Fifth, video encourages social shares. And sixth, Google, of course, loves videos. So why is video a powerful evangelistic tool? Well, because you can use it to grow your audience by inviting them to learn more through video. Here's a statistic. By 2018, it's expected that 79% of all internet traffic will be video. And using video increases engagement and boosts conversion. And of course, it's far more engaging than text. On the right-hand side, we have an example of a ministry outside the walls which uses video extensively to get their message across. Video is a powerful evangelistic tool because it creates such trust. And trust, of course, is the foundation of conversion. The whole concept of content marketing, of course, is based first on trust and building long-term relationships. And with video, it allows you to bring an authentic message that's much closer to the heart of your audience. Video content is more likely to engage and ignite emotions. And mobile video consumption, of course, we're seeing the statistics that it's rising 100% every year. And by 2019, a staggering 72% of mobile traffic will be video content, according to a recent Cisco study. This is an interesting study that was performed by Microsoft, the Bing Ads division. And in this, you could see the engagement, how engagement on different devices varied during different times of the day. From late night, 12 a.m. to 7 a.m., mobile and tablet are very popular. Then during the work hours, the desktop dominates, as you can see by the purple line. And then in the early evening, after 5 p.m., you start to see mobile and tablet dominate in evening and in prime time. And so what's interesting about that is it helps anyone who's looking to use ads and reach certain audiences at certain times of the day. This certainly gives you a good indicator as to how and which devices and how you're going to go about reaching them. The Cisco study confirmed that by 2020, video will account for a staggering 75% of mobile traffic, and that's up from 55% in 2015. And the statistics for North America are even higher, coming in at over 77%. And you can see by this graph, too, that you can see mobile video that has a 57% compound annual growth rate between 2014 to 2019. So because video is growing so quickly, it's important for our ministry clients to make sure they're taking advantage and using all the mobile video and video options that are available out there. So just to recap some mobile video traffic predictions for 2020, over 75% of global mobile data traffic will be video content by 2020. In the US, video will account for 77% of total mobile data traffic by 2020. There'll be 432 million global Wi-Fi hotspots, up from 64 million in 2015. And the reason that's important is because the more Wi-Fi hotspots there are, the easier it is going to be to deliver high quality video. Number 4, 7 trillion video clips will be uploaded in 2020, which is 2.5 daily video clips for every person. Fifth, the global mobile data traffic will reach 30.6 exabytes per month in 2020, which is up from 3.7 exabytes in 2015. Video builds a personal connection. That's why it's also an important tool. Smartphone users are 2 times more likely than TV viewers and 1.4 times more likely than desktop viewers to feel a sense of personal connection when viewing video content on their mobile devices. Video marketing can capture a wider audience, those who possess differing views, for example, millennials or atheists, and those that can't make it to church on Sundays. These are great targets to be able to use for evangelistic purposes and to use these tools for those purposes. Videos can also be a powerful tool to share stories about how your church or ministry is impacting people at the local and the global level. So first of all, in live and archived videos of sermons are a great way to maintain ongoing engagement. Second, it ensures that your audience stays connected with your ministry even if they can't make it in on Sunday. With video, you can still engage with those who can't be there, including millennials, elderly, handicapped, mothers with infants, travelers, and missionaries. And of course, you're 53% more likely to show up first in Google if you have a video embedded on your website. So what are some available platforms? Of course, there's Internet Connected TV, which covers everything from Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Roku, to video sharing, which include platforms like Vimeo and YouTube, to live streaming video, which includes Facebook Live, Zapstream, and Periscope. So let's take a look at the contrast between Internet Connected TV and video sharing. So on the left, we have Internet Connected TV, where the advantage there is you can brand and create your own channel, your own Internet TV channel. It offers you credibility. It's far more affordable when you compare it to trying to create a satellite TV network. It can be done in relatively low cost. It's great for ministries with high viewership and regular ongoing programmed and scheduled video assets. But there's a higher barrier to entry just because the setup time, and you'll need some kind of a streaming network to be able to deliver the video, whether you use video or a more sophisticated platform like Akamai. In contrast, YouTube and Facebook at the other end of the spectrum tend to have videos that are less sophisticated, less scripted, more authentic, perhaps, to some degree less production values, although some YouTube videos are very sophisticated, but by and large, the majority of them tend to be unscripted or more authentic and raw. They're shorter, less regular video assets that are being produced. So instead of producing, for example, on the left for a Roku channel or Amazon Fire TV or Apple TV, a ministry might produce a regular weekly or daily program, and it's fairly straightforward to post that on a Roku channel or Amazon Fire TV or Apple TV, versus YouTube tends to have more irregular postings. There's a much lower barrier entry on the right-hand side, and it's better at growing an audience. It's easier. YouTube feeds right into the Google search engine, as does Facebook. So let's talk a little bit about Internet-Connected TV, and this, of course, allows you to deliver digital content directly to the viewer through a smart TV and an Internet-connectable TV product. Many of the many of the big screen TVs that you can buy these days have either Roku built in or have some sort of internet connectable TV software built in and a Wi-Fi chip so that you can receive and watch streamed videos on your big screen TV. The pros to internet connected TV is it gives you the best possible viewing experience. You have a high resolution screen, 40-inch, 55-inch, 60-inch or larger screen. So a very immersive video and watching experience. Certainly suitable for long videos, documentaries, sermon messages, and longer programs. It's certainly far cheaper to view and to produce programming for a Roku channel than it might be for cable or satellite. And of course, you can get 24/7 viewer access. The cons is the cost is much higher for video sharing and just in general the setup. It does require high bandwidth for proper streaming. So unless you have a good internet connection, you're probably not going to want to watch streamed video on your high resolution flat panel screen. And viewing and video consumption is increasingly also on mobile devices. And so obviously, you can't take your flat panel screen with you. And so if a lot of your audience is watching more on mobile, it doesn't necessarily help you to have that channel. However, there's always some audience that wants to watch it there. So that's why internet connected TV is still a powerful mechanism. The average American watches 5 hours of TV per day. TV ownership has increased. Over 55% of people own 3 or more TVs. Dish Network has 14 million subscribers. DirecTV has 20 million. And statistics show that people are cutting the cord and they're canceling cable and satellite in exchange for internet TV, for a Roku box, for an Amazon Fire box, or an Apple TV box. Second, the internet-connected TV sets are expected to grow to 759 million worldwide in 2018. Number 3, the number of homes that watch online streaming will number 520 million from 40 countries by 2018, a rise from 182 million in 2010. And it's estimated that online subscription services will rise from 67.8 million this year to 160.6 million by 2018. So all of these point to extensive continued growth in internet-connected TV, and this is why many ministries are looking at this to either create or expand their content on internet-connected TV. Of course, you can use it for live or archived sermons. You can use it for ministry updates. You can provide ministry leadership educational sessions. You can, of course, get the gospel across to more people, and you can provide premium or subscription content. So, internet-connected TV certainly allows for ministries to utilize video content to expand their reach and create a custom channel to play through everyone's favorite device, the TV. And, of course, it provides unrivaled viewership and broadcast opportunity with highest cost-to-value ratio in general, especially when compared to satellite TV. So here's an example of what a typical Roku screen will look like. This is from Harvest Ministries, Harvest Christian Fellowship. You can see they've used, on the right, you can see they've used a standard Roku type layout screen. And so that's a great example of that. So in terms of sponsorship and fundraising opportunities, you can include graphics with your URL on your video content to direct viewers to your website. You can feature products and services in the video content you produce. And of course, you can ask your Roku developer for subscription and payment services if you want to lock certain content for paying viewers, but it's certainly possible to do that. So here's an example of Prime Sports HD and what their screen layout looks like. And then I won't do a live Roku demonstration in this particular segment, in this particular video, but I did do one live when I presented this at the CWE conference. Next, I'm going to talk about video sharing and live streaming, and in particular, I'm going to focus on Facebook Live. And so when you look at Facebook Live, you have a spectrum of, on the left, you've got the Vimeos and the YouTubes, and then as you go to the live streaming content, you've got Zapstream, Periscope, and Facebook Live. And now, of course, there's also YouTube Live as well. So as you go from left to right, you tend to get Less sophisticated videos, less scripting. They tend to be shorter. There's a lower barrier to entry, and it's better at growing audiences. So what is video sharing? Let me start first with that. Well, that's creating, uploading, publishing, and sharing video online. And secondly, video is generally, in those cases, pre-recorded, scripted, and edited. And so you can see an example here of some videos created by Loveworth Finding Ministry. And that ministry featured sermons by Adrian Rogers, who's passed on now, but his sermons are just as relevant today as they were when he recorded them. Now let me talk about video sharing from the YouTube perspective. YouTube is the #1 video sharing site on the web, more popular than TV, and it has a huge and growing audience. It has more than 1 billion users. It's the second most popular search engine in the world, and of course Google favors YouTube videos in search. It's big on mobile. And YouTube is free to use, even for ministries or businesses. And you can also use it for appeals and donations if you do pre-rolls or post-rolls or mid-rolls or banner ads. You can do that. And you can add an interactive call to action on your video using those tools. This is an example of the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association YouTube channels. And you can see that the time I took this picture, they had 57,500 subscribers and over 10 million views. This is a screenshot of the Saddleback Church YouTube channel, and you can see how they've laid it out, and you can see how on the right hand side you can pick from a variety of sermons that have been pre-recorded and uploaded. So next I'm going to touch on Vimeo, some pros and cons for video. Although you can toggle no ads on YouTube as well, one of the hallmarks of Vimeo is, of course, you can completely prevent no pre-roll ads. You have high quality content. It's a supportive community. You can have a customizable player that you can embed in your website. The cons, it's a smaller niche audience. You don't get the benefit by posting on Vimeo that you would on YouTube, the search engine benefit. It tends to rank lower than YouTube videos, costs money to use because there's a monthly fee, although it's quite reasonable, and there's some restrictions on upload and storage. And some example of some Vimeo, some videos that were posted on Vimeo. Now let's talk about Facebook. And Facebook video, especially with adding Facebook Live, is now looking like it's going to be a true contender for the top spot down the road if current trends continue. So many people are uploading and creating YouTube Live and YouTube videos. The most engaged videos on YouTube are nearly 10 times longer than the most engaged videos uploaded to Facebook. Short form video content tends to do better on Facebook, and the longer the video on YouTube, the more viewers will engage with it. Here's an interesting statistic that shows kind of the different ends of the spectrum when you compare Facebook versus YouTube. Average duration of videos on Facebook is just over 81 seconds. On YouTube, it's just over 870 seconds, so well over 10 times as long. So let's compare video sharing versus live streaming. Video sharing is when you pre-record a video, you upload it, and then people watch the archived video, versus live streaming is when you're recording and people are watching it live. So in video sharing, of course, you have access to the video 24/7. It's typically pre-recorded, already happened. Often it's scripted and edited. It's a one-way conversation, and you have the option of creating very high-quality video and audio. For live streaming, you tend to stream videos in the moment. It's immediate, it's real time, tends to be unscripted. You can be very interactive with the audience. You have the ability to be able to chat and respond to notes and comments that come in with people who are watching the live stream. Of course, the resolution tends to be much lower because it's typically being shot with an iPhone or an Android camera. The archive video, of course, is accessible 24/7 following the live event. Live streaming is about delivering on-air, real-time, unfiltered broadcasts of video. So live videos are generally more engaging than video sharing, just because it has that live appeal to it. You can interact with your audience in real time. You can share live behind the scenes footage. You can provide instant feedback. The unscripted nature of a live video, of course, builds that authenticity. It can be leveraged to build a stronger message. Streaming live video on mobile, of course, is not new. It's been around since at least 2014 with Meerkat, and then Periscope came on the scene in 2015. Zapstream launched in 2015, and Meerkat discontinued, and then Facebook Live launched in 2016 as well. So, from the perspective of the different ones that are out there, you've got Meerkat, which of course no longer exists. You still have Periscope, Zapstream, and you've got Facebook Live, and you can also do YouTube Live as well. So 5 reasons to choose Facebook Lives. Number 1 is simplicity. You can archive the entire video automatically. After the live stream, the video will automatically post to the user's timeline. So it's just easy to create a video and to post it. You don't have to create a video and then try to upload it and so on. It just happens very fluidly and very easily. You can schedule a live stream ahead of time or pre-record videos to share later. It's easy to discover live videos. They appear in the news feed, and there's also a subscribe button for future videos. Of course, Facebook has a huge and growing audience. Worldwide, there's over 1.86 billion monthly active Facebook users. There's 1.15 billion mobile daily active users. The like and share buttons are viewed across almost 10 million websites daily, and 1 in 5 page views in the U.S. occurs on Facebook. So yet another reason to be on Facebook and use Facebook Live. You can keep track of stats as you stream and respond to viewers in real time. Once you're online, you can see how many viewers are tuned in. You can get a real-time stream of viewer comments. There's certainly no need for most users to download a separate app. All you need is compiled in the Facebook app. Of course, that's not true if you are doing a live streaming and you want it to post on a business or on an organizational Facebook page, in which case you do need to download a separate app called Facebook Pages Manager. It's easy to use, easy to set up. It's easy access to important stats. According to Facebook, people spend triple the amount of time watching a video when it's live because of the nature of the live content. It's exciting, it's in the moment, and the next best thing to being there. And, of course, being there in person. And it allows you to create a stronger, more personal relationship with your audience. So what is Facebook Live? It's really a TV camera in your pocket. You can use your smartphone as a video recording device. You can do a live video broadcast, which people can tune in to watch. You can use it for real-time engagement with your audience, and it subsequently gets posted and archived automatically so people can watch after the live event is over, and it happens automatically, so you don't have to do anything extra other than completing your video and click yes to posting it. Live streaming is about delivering on-air, real-time, unfiltered broadcasts of video. Of course, live videos are more engaging than video sharing because you can interact with your audience in real time. You can share live behind-the-scenes footage. You can provide instant feedback. And the unscripted nature of live video builds authenticity and can be leveraged to build a stronger personal brand. I did a Facebook Live demonstration. I won't do that in this particular session, but I will give you some live streaming tips. First, promote before you broadcast in advance. Verify that you have a strong broadband connection, and practice and rehearse and analyze your results. So make sure you promote your video in advance. So, for example, how can ministries use it? Well, they can use it as a special sermon series to Facebook Live, a special sermon series, Facebook Live guest speakers. You can do a daily devotional. You can do Bible study and do Q&A, charity and outreach events, and you can use it to promote events. And there's some examples there of ways to promote. So one on the right is a season of prayer, 40 days in the desert, and 21 days prayer and fasting. Examples of a special sermon. There's an example from United Methodist Church in Trenton, Texas, how they did a Facebook Live for that. And to the right, an example from Destiny Life Church of how they promoted and showed a guest speaker. This is an example of some sermons. Rooftop Missions has several sermons posted, as well as discussions about upcoming events, current prayer requests, and some examples of some items that they posted, and some feedback and interaction with their live audience. This is Living Water, another example of ministry that used Facebook Live, and you can see the interaction from their audience. So, of course, you can use it for sermons to keep your ministry connected and to allow more people to access that material. You're able to watch it from anywhere at any time. You can get more exposure and have people share the video over Facebook with friends and family. It allows you to get in touch with your congregation daily, so you can send out a daily Facebook Live or thought of the day. You can have different ministry leaders to lead it on different days. You can encourage congregants with your message throughout the day. And here's some examples of ministries that have used Facebook Live to do both daily devotionals and daily prayers. For Bible studies, it's a great way to interact with your audience through Q&A, and it allows you to immediately fulfill prayer and healing requests. And you can see an example of a live Bible study. For charity and outreach, you can share praise reports and show your audience how your ministry is making a real-world, real-time impact. And there's an example to the right there of how Faith Chapel did that. Here's some ways to promote events. Here's an example of a promotion of a Facebook Live event by Edward Kirkpatrick Ministries. You can share the event as it's happening to entice your audience to participate at the next event. You can interview people during the event. You can share behind-the-scenes footage. You can repurpose the live video by reposting it on YouTube or as a blog post. And here's some examples of one ministry, the Potter's House of Dallas, and how they promoted events. So you can promote the event ahead of time, encourage viewers to attend the event, and if you couldn't attend, Facebook Live brings the event to the viewer. So for summary. So internet connected TV, we recommend it for larger organizations with steady, regular broadcast schedules. Of course, it's far more economical than cable or satellite, but much more costly than just basic video sharing or streaming. But of course, the experience is much nicer. Second, video sharing is a great way to connect with your audience 24/7 through pre-recorded archive videos and sermons, and it's supportive of increasingly mobile video viewing. Third, live streaming video allows for real-time interaction with your ministry. It's great for creating deeper engagement with your ministry, and it's recommended for shorter viewing sessions, and of course, it's also supportive of increasingly mobile video viewing. My name is Ron Weber. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at TriNet Internet Solutions. You can reach me at ronweber@trinetsolutions.com. You can also reach me reach our company through facebook.com, TriNet Solutions. You can follow us on Twitter at TriNet Solutions, and check us out on LinkedIn as well, or call us. So there's more than one way you can reach us there. So that's the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to contact myself at